Hey everybody, big welcome back, and today we are in sunny Mexico-ish place in Ontario. We are actually down at Knights Beach Resort, which is kind of like just outside of Dunnville, Ontario. I actually flew around here the other day in my flight simulator game, so if you're into flight simulators, I got some footage here from there, but I didn't know the exact location, so I couldn't really do comparison video or whatever. But anyway, today we're going to be trolling some Sea-Doos, following them around, and then we're actually going to do a little bit of flying over the park and stuff like that. So probably not my most exciting of videos, because the drone being used is a DJI Mini 2, which has like a maximum speed of about 3 kilometers an hour. No, not quite. It just can't keep up to a high-powered jet ski. So I do what I can, though. You get some cool shots. Like, that's a cool shot watching this. But I often get asked by people about flying over water, and honestly, I never have any trouble about that. So as we're watching, we'll talk about that. But I've got plenty of videos flying over lakes, rivers, Niagara Falls, oceans. I personally have never had any issues. And then I was watching a pretty big name in the drone online community, 51 Drones, and I saw that he lost his Air 2S in the drink the other day. And I guess he analyzed the flight logs, and as it turned out, it might have been wholly or partially to pilot error holding down on the stick. And sorry for his loss, because like it definitely can happen to anybody. Now I encourage you to watch his video, though. There's kind of extenuating circumstances here. That's kind of cool the way that was bubbling up in the middle there, though. But anyway, he had some hardware malfunctions with his phone and stuff like that. One thing kind of led to another. So I want to give you guys my tip. I've got a big tip if you lose signal, which actually this flight, there is going to be a part where I was kind of getting cut out, and it's because of where I was located on the beach. I was behind trees and stuff like that, and I was trying to chase these jet skis, and they went beyond my line of sight type of thing, and all was okay. I was just getting a little choppy, but generally speaking, my solution to that, I don't know if you caught it, but I just did it, is hold up on the left stick. And I don't hold up like, for a crazy amount of time. Like, essentially you could just hold up and count, 5 seconds or whatever. And that's going to give you enough lift in most situations to get you back to where you're going to regain connection for, more or less visual line of sight. And depending on the drone you have, you may not need exactly line of sight, but just close enough. So anyway, and then you see as I get closer, I'm able to drop back down. And what a beautiful day out on the water there. The lake was fairly calm, and I was hoping to get back out and do an evening flight, but the winds really picked up in the evening around 7 o'clock. So you can see the rocks underneath, all the cracks and whatnot. So this actually looks like it'd probably be a pretty good place to go and do some scuba diving or snorkeling or something, just to check out some of the shit under the water, I guess. Also, for worth mentioning, while I was there visiting my buddy Yvonne and his old lady, and while we're there, we got talking with their friends about some of the fish that are in Lake Erie. And apparently, just going by what I'm reading online, that there are sturgeon in there upwards of 300 pounds and 9 feet in length. That is, I don't know how they come up with that, because also then they say the largest fish ever caught in there was like 240 pounds or something like that. But somehow they know that there's bigger ones. But anyway, all I can tell you is don't fuck with a sturgeon, because I don't think they maybe normally would come after people, but they could. And then I got down that, I ended up Googling it, and apparently a sturgeon killed a 5-year-old girl and injured some other people or something. But it was from jumping onto a boat. So, all right, we've gone way off track from drones, but anyhow. So here we got another jet ski here, and I don't imagine people really mind being filmed. I'm sure they probably like it. I don't really seem to get many people that are overly concerned by it. So they're having a three-way on there or whatever they're doing. So good day was had by them. Yeah, and I got some exciting news for anyone that follows my drone adventures. Actually, in a couple of weeks, you will start seeing videos come up from out in New Brunswick. Hitting the road, heading to New Brunswick. So basically, the whole point of the trip is to trying to find a dead whale floating around in the ocean, and then I'm going to land my drone on it. That's the whole goal. There's no other purpose to the whole trip. That was it. So I'll be very disappointed if I don't achieve my goal. But no, just going out for a vacation and looking forward to it. I haven't been out in New Brunswick in close to 20 years, probably like 18, 19 years, whatever it's been. So it should be pretty cool. And obviously, last time I was there, I never had a drone, so there was no filming of my adventures, but we will be doing that this time. And all right, so we're just gonna kind of fly around here. So at this point, I was just flying for the fun of it, and I realize now, watching the video back, I should have been a little closer to the land because I'm kind of way out there, so not really seeing a whole lot from this distance, but it is what it is. Oh, there's like maybe a paddle boarder out there. I didn't even see them while I was there, but would have been good to go buzz them, I suppose. But all right, looks like we've got a jet ski coming towards us, which, by the way, I think sweet baby Jesus is coming to me in my dreams telling me to buy a jet ski, so that might be what we got to do one day. But damn, those things are quick though. This drone does not really have the ability to stay on top of it. I haven't looked at my flight logs to see how quick I'm going, but I think this thing tops out at like 40 kilometers an hour or something like that. So but these little jet skis, they can, easily hit like 60, 70 kilometers an hour or whatever, if not faster. So kind of shit out of luck when it comes to running them down. Pretty sure now we're going to start coming in towards the shore and then do some flying around the park. And I don't know a whole lot about this park other than that it's kind of expensive from what I hear. If you want one of these ones that are right on the lake, I think there's like a $20,000 pad fee or something like that, and then you're another $10,000 a year for the fee, and probably hydro on top of that and shit. So I guess everybody's got to place their own value on stuff on what it's worth. So it looks like a nice place, but I think it'd be a little more than I would want to spend for it, as I'd rather put that money into a Florida house or something, so like a vacation property or some shit. But it's cool for the people that have it though. It's a nice place to visit. I'm glad that I've got some friends down there, so I can get in there. And then anyway, there's all those cracks. Yeah, that's kind of a cool shot, actually, looking at that. Reminds me of being up in like Sudbury and stuff like that. They have a lot of the Canadian Shield rocks, and you see through the water. But all right, let's go checking out kind of along the beach here, and then we're gonna fly over the park and shit too. So it's this is not a huge park, and also hopefully one day this summer, if I get the chance to, I'm going to go fly around Shirkston Shores, which is like another big park, kind of like a resort down on Lake Erie as well. Not overly far from this, maybe half hour away or something like that. So I've got a few flights in mind. I just got to find the time to do it. Yeah, let's cruise on over. So The far as I understand, I think the owners actually live right there across from the place, so they got a pretty nice pad with lots of various toys and water toys and land toys and bedroom toys and whatever else they've got going on. And we're gonna come look around here, so get a nice look at the park. As you can see, it's not a crazy large park. That's pretty much all it. Like, I guess if I backed up a bit more, you'd see a little more of it, but I flew over the whole thing there anyway, so. And they've actually got a lot of empty spaces, so I'm guessing it wasn't a fully booked year for them. And, all right, let's cruise on down. Kind of looks tropical, actually, looking at the water there. It's nice and blue, as if we were over like the ocean in the tropics or something. So as beautiful as it is, it's probably some form of cyanobacteria that's fucking up the water and killing everything, but looks nice, so whatever, I'll take it. And go fly. I think I'm gonna go back, because I was gonna go fly over to a windmill, so I think I go further. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just imagined it. I swore I thought I had gone closer to the windmill. No, I guess not. Maybe I was worried about battery life, because this was not a full battery when I started, so maybe I was just picturing in my head that I was going to do it. Anyway, I know this was not the most exciting video and you're just listening to my bullshit for a while. Also, if you notice the boat ramp here, check that out. All you do is you drive out into the lake onto this big rock structure, and then the ground falls out from under you. So your boat just kind of, your trailer, like I was sitting at the beach watching trailers, and like, it's a pretty good little drop off right there. So my guess is that they've cut that out to make that, and it works, but anyway, yeah, right down in the drink is how they do it. So all right, folks, I think we're gonna come in for our landing here and call it that. But I encourage you to check out some of my videos on my channel. I've got lots of DJI drone flights, and then I'm back on the flight simulator, so I'm gonna be getting a new headset for that, so I can do some flying vlogs and shit. And yeah, oh, maybe actually, you know what, before we come for our landing, I think we were gonna go fly back over and have a look at these this little boat area, just because I thought it was pretty cool. Also, that grouping of rocks there, they need palm trees on it. That's all. When I was sitting there looking at it, I was like, oh, this would have been nice if they had some palm trees there, just to kind of greet you as you're coming in, just like my video flying around in Port Dover a few weeks ago, because they got some palm trees. So I don't know why these guys can't, like, you know, figure it out and get some. But yeah, probably a pretty slick ramp, being that you're underwater when you're in it. So all right, this time I'm really coming in for the landing, because I think we were getting low on battery there. So, well, not I think, I know we were. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you next time, and happy and safe flying. But most importantly, get good footage. Even if it's not safe, do what you got to do to make the good videos. Anyway, see you guys next time.